new job. This one, I've been cutting and logging again. So I cut all that stuff and deck it for where the processor needs to sit. Everything is back, about 70 feet for our processors, maybe a little more. Another pile. Another one up there. But yeah, then the guy that's out here shovel logging, he's just got to add to it. So yeah, it'll be nice. But I've been here, I don't know, this is my third day, I guess. Got everything in piles for them. It's a leaf tree area back there. Pretty cold this morning, 25. But it's supposed to warm up after tomorrow and start raining again. So I'm sure this place will get all soupy. Walking out here slow, letting all my hydraulics warm up before I go full power. I'm a firm believer in kind of just taking it easy until things are up to temperature. It'll be pretty good production, I think, for the processors. We got 2 processors on this job going, and 2 guys loading. I'm cutting and logging, and then another 5/16ths cutting and logging. I'm trying to get our quota out for the end of the year for this company we're logging for. So, big number, but we're ahead of schedule by 2 weeks, so I guess that's good. But anything can change in this industry, so yeah, so hopefully it just stays going because it's slowing down. Market's not doing very good. Timber prices are not very good for certain stuff, and hard to get rid of wood, sell wood. People are on quotas, so not a good sign, but usually wintertime does slow down, but this one's a little different. So hopefully we'll just stay plugging away. Alright, well, we'll change the chain and see if I can show you guys this a little better. And yeah, one guy said it's unsafe doing it this way, but the other way doesn't work. And yeah, he's a chode and I do it this way. So bar out, shut the motor off, let go of the button, go out here, grab my hand shoes. So there's a little button right there, right here, and that releases your pressure. And then I got a special tool, so we'll see how this works. So, got this tool that Tire Cat gives you. There's a bolt under here, and you hook it. Then it allows you to have some leverage. Then you press that button, and your bar will go back. And then there's another button that holds your bar from sliding back out, since this is auto tensioning. Put a freshie on. Not under the head, so it's, I don't see how it's not safe. Yeah, the head's in the air, but if that thing falls, it's gonna go straight down, not under me. Well, that was a chain. So yeah, you put that chain on and pull down on the chain, and it releases this little button, and then your chain goes back to tension. So here's the toolbox that comes on my new machine. Keep all my chains and spare bar in there. But yeah, that's, hopefully it comes out on video. I know it's dark, but I'll probably forget about making a video next time I change a chain. Bam, couple minutes, we're done. Yeah, so been cutting away here in the dark, and where my head is way over there, that last pile, that's gonna be a landing for a processor. And then I found this old I don't know if it was an old haul road back in the day or not, but yeah, I think we're gonna use our skidder, hopefully, because they were gonna use this road, they were gonna build a spur on this road kind of out there where my head is. They were gonna have the road come off that gravel road down there, and then up here, then on here, onto this. So I don't see why they wouldn't let us use the skidder to skid it to that landing. So we'll have to talk to the harvest manager, but I wouldn't see why not. It's solid, but other than that, it's kind of like cut and log everything down to that road, and the processor sits in the road and processes to the shovel. And you know, he has to be babysat because there ain't much room down there to sort and deck. So, and it gets worse the further we go, the high bank. So I'm kind of hoping we can do this, which I'm sure it's okay, but yeah, so I'm just cutting everything below the road and laying it kind of parallel up here to the road, cutting and logging it up. And then the stuff above the road I'll probably just cut and put it straight to this trail. And then that shovel logger, he can log it down here to the skidder, and he can just throw it in the trail for the skidder. So I wish we had our 6x6 skidder still. We got rid of it. We had it for 2 years and only had 2,400 hours. We didn't use it that much like we thought. So, but we still got a 525D cat fixed boom. It's pretty impressive for what it is for a small skidder. So that'd work perfect on this trail. But yeah, there's a lot of rock under here. I think this would work pretty good. They like high snags. They like us to make these high snags once in a while. So like, you know, maybe could have got a 16 footer to right there where that snow break is, but it doesn't pay really good for 16 footers. So that's why I cut that one. Nice stick up top, but yeah, so we do that randomly through the unit here for birds and stuff. Make the environmentalists happy, I guess, if you can ever do that. But let's see if we can jump down over here. Get this crap out of my way so I can see what I'm doing. Vine maple is nasty. I don't like this stuff. Scratches the machines and paint and rip hoses off, all kinds of stuff. That stuff's, I hate it. Go out of my way to get that stuff out of there. If there was a market for it, man, oh man, we could retire early off this vine maple if there was a market for it. Pretty big tree down there. Limb heavy, of course, on the line. See how this goes. Alright, trim this stump right here below me off so I don't get stuck on it. Back center or something. To come down to this road, I would probably just cut and log everything down to the road here, but there's a big chunk above this skid trail, and it'd just be a mess, honestly. It'd be a mess. So I'm sure they'll let us do it. Done some pretty good stuff for them, so I'm sure they'll let us do that. Swinging up to the road there, and then I have to get up there and kind of swing it down the road out of my way so I can deck more, but it is what it is. Benches around here. Well, I think this was like an old cat road too right here, so kind of interesting how they logged things back in the day. Big towers and cats, you know. This tree would be a good candidate for a bird tree, but I got one right up there. I stump it because they're gonna have to take a short log off it anyways. And then I'll probably just leave this chunk out here for down woody. It's got conch in it anyways. We gotta have so much down wood or chunks or broken chunks for bugs and whatever you think of. I forgot what it is, 2 per acre or something. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't remember. But anyways, we leave these random random chunks that are pulp, which we don't have a pulp market right now, so works out good. Less to drag in. Dead alder, and then there was a section where there was a lot of dead noble hemlock. I don't know why, but just random sections of it still standing. See what I'm doing down there. These are not the funnest with the bar saw. Trees that are really close together. Try to cut them all at once, but sometimes when you're cutting, that first one will give and it'll slam up against the other tree, and if your bar, you know, it'll pinch your bar, break your chain. So if they're not perfect, you can't cut them double or together. Drives me nuts. The unlevel to reach this one. See, all the limbs are on one side there. The border tree, they toughen up for the wind to protect the inner trees and gets more sunlight. Yeah, I tend to, when you cut them, those limb-heavy trees towards the outer, heavier on that one side, obviously, because all those limbs. Now there's big ones gotta be fun right here next to me. Got another curve in it. Big sweep. Right, high stumped that one too. I'm gonna fall this way because I can turn it when I get it up the road. They might like that one too. I'll just leave it. I think I can reach that one at the top. Drag it against that, rip all the limbs off, and it'll work. Set it up here so I can grab it and then turn it. I don't know what that hardwood is. It's not alder or maple. It's some kind of bush slash tree, and Not a madrone. I don't know what it is. Looks like an alder, but it's a bush. Now I'll get this one right here. We don't go sliding off the bank. 20-foot cut bank. That'd be fun. That hardwood springs back. Try to clean this bank up, brush up here on the hill. These. Back up top, swing those out of my way, and do another trail down here. Sure love this machine. It's just a climbing SOB. I've already wore my extensions down quite a bit on my crossers. And it still climbs. Blend my trail here, so when all the brush dies off, drive by this unit, you can't see my tracks. I like that. And then when I drag those trees on the side of this hill, it'll cover it with slash. Yep, pretty hard to beat these Tiger Cats. They're an amazing machine. Love it. This is my second 855. First one was a D model. This is an E, longer track frame. So it's one more roller than my last one. You wouldn't think one roller would make a difference on stability on a hill. But it did. This thing's just amazing. And then I went 28-inch pads on this one instead of 24s to maybe like float around better in the soft ground. Because we used to did quite a bit on the coast, on the Washington coast, and it's really soft down there. So that's kind of why I wanted 28s, but we haven't been down there. I've been on the Oregon coast a little bit, mid-coast, but haven't been on the coast, so oh well. If I had to order another machine, it'd be 28-inch pads. It's just a 9-day difference. It doesn't dig, it just floats, so it's nice. Whatever the heck it is.